Alright, we are here for what is the first episode of my first Let's Play, and I will be doing Bayonetta 2. I just got this recently, today, because it came out today. I love everything about the original Bayonetta. In case you didn't know, Bayonetta is basically a... I'll erase my data so I can start over. It's an action game. Second climax, sure. It's a ridiculous action game. It's made by Platinum Games. They developed the new... What am I thinking of? Oh, my mind is blanking. They made Anarchy Reigns. That's all I can think about in my mind, and that was a super disappointing game. They made Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. That's what I was trying to think of. But here, we'll let this story play out here. Not that the story's super important to this game, but that's fine.
The Legend of Ace.
So in this game, you play as Bayonetta, who is an
Nobody
Umbran
knows
witch.
where the world came from.
She
A struggle
punches,
caused the
kicks,
trinity
has
of reality
guns,
to be split into three realms. Light,
and she has a
darkness,
magic suit made of
chaos.
hair for some reason. I don't really
Obviously,
remember the
our
exact
world was the
specifics
one born
behind
from
that, but
chaos.
her attacks consist
The
of
three worlds
her
all
hair
needed
coming off
rulers.
of her
Most
body
of all,
because she's
ours.
wearing her hair like a magic suit.
And the one that
I
ruled
don't really know why that's happening, but
became
that's
known
a
as
ridiculous
Ace.
concept, and most things in this game are just pure ridiculousness. Like that. And yeah, one second you'll be being Bayonetta, just beating the shit out of everything, and then next second you'll be a robot.
where we
This
only
is
see reality and make it match our rules of the world.
giving a little bit of
Ace yourself
background,
through reality.
but
And those
as
visions
far as I can tell, it's
became
not
ours.
really super important.
These observations became Aesir's power. Aesir's eyes were truly the eyes that created the world. However,
This robot's OP.
Aesir pitied the humans for their naivete and lack of free will. So the power he wielded was split into two equal halves and entrusted each to humanity's instincts. The right eye of light and the left eye of darkness.
Ridiculous.
By dividing the power of the eyes of Aesir, humans gained free will. They could now choose. With control of the eyes of the world, the eyes that determine destiny, humans could choose their own paths. They awoke to their own identities.
So
Man
basically,
is but a being,
you do a combination
the
of
most
punches and
feeble
kicks,
thing in nature. But now,
and it's
we
kind of
were
like Devil May
thinking,
Cry style. So like,
and
you
we took
punch,
our
punch,
first
and then
big step
pause,
towards grand
uh,
prosperity.
and just a variation of a
inheritors
certain
of
amount
the
of
eyes
punches
of
and
Aesir
kicks with pauses in
have been
between,
granted the
and you'll
power
be
of
able to
creation.
do all kinds of different combos. I'm not exactly the best at it, so we're not going to see some pro level play here, but it can get really crazy.
Cheeky. No one bothered telling me any of your kind survived.
So a Lumen Sage was the main bad guy in the first game. I don't really remember exactly what their deal was. All I know is they don't like Umbran Witches, really.
Well, at least you're the silent type. The last sage I met spent 20 minutes rambling on and on.
I remember that cinematic in the first game.
What?
You will not escape this fate. We will perish together.
I can't tell if I'm just not supposed to know what's going on, or if
Sweet child,
I just don't remember anything from the first game, which is a very real possibility.
promise to me. Fear not, for I am always watching over you.
Just because, I mean, this is a character action game, and usually those aren't really played for the story. I did really like the story of the first
But
game,
the right
which
eye of light was lost from the
is
world
not something
forever,
most people say.
along with its possessor, the last of the Lumen Sages.
So yeah, that's kind of the introduction level to the game. That wasn't what really drew me in at first. I already played the first like 3 chapters before I started to do this because I was trying to stream it and it didn't end up working out. But these cinematics in this prologue here are incredible and just out of all control. Makes absolutely no sense, and it's just bedlam the entire time. The demo took place in this prologue level here, but it did not have most of the cinematics. So I found them to be mostly pretty ridiculous. For some reason it's Christmas, I guess. I don't know.
The government has organized a team to investigate the continued reports of unusual weather and strong earthquakes occurring throughout the region.
Hideki Kamiya, man.
Officials are currently trying to determine the source of
He
these
keeps
phenomena,
making gold.
as citizens nervously clamor for answers. Our special report on the
Even his Twitter account is gold. He freaks out about everything, and it's hilarious. He's been trying to tone it back recently, but it's pretty funny. I highly recommend you check it out. There she is, Bayonetta.
You know what I need? Some heels without guns. You don't mind if we make a quick stop, do you,
Do
Enzo?
you know what day's coming up? Here I was shopping, minding my own business, then you show up and turn me into a damn porter. Seriously, Bayonetta, you still haven't paid me back for the car. Hey, whoa!
Now, is that any way to speak to an old friend? Besides, I did that job for you. For free, might add. Do I really have to tell everyone how you grabbed onto my leg sobbing like a schoolboy?
This is why I can't have good things. You're some piece of work, you know that? If you weren't already lined up to go to Inferno, you'd be well on your way with all the shit you pull. Dressing up like a nun just so you could off some angels and keep the underworld happy. Hey, I'm talking to you. Shit. But if it's that or getting torn limb from limb
I love
for
how they're
eternity,
so
whatever
fully
circle of
animated and all the
Inferno
pedestrians
you
are just
witches
like
go to
generic
to break the
bullshit.
contract. Forget about it. I'd off the fucking wing bastards all damn day. Oh, hey! What
Just
the hell?
vulgar language.
Hey,
This game's got a lot of that. So if you're offended,
Well,
you
what
might
the
want to
fuck
not
you
watch
wasting
the
your
rest.
time trying to send some schmucks off to the afterlife for? Oh.
Done and done. Let's go home, Enzo.
Hey, wait a second. I ain't done here. If I don't get what I came for, I'm gonna be the biggest mutt in the city.
And what is it that you came to fetch, my dear?
Real funny. I know better than to tell you a damn thing. I'll never hear the fucking end of it.
This is Bayonetta's friend, Jean. Most of the first game was based around, she was basically a rival, but in the end it turned out, spoilers, that
You always know
they
how to
were
make an entrance,
best
John.
friends.
A rare sight to see you in the city.
Just had something I had to look into. Cereza, you haven't felt anything strange recently?
Now that you mention it, I still haven't quite figured out how a broke, bumbling wise guy managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family man.
Forget about it.
That
And
nice
what's this
Italian forget
Cereza
about it.
shit? You're about as sweet as my Nona's grappa, you know that? Some witch with amnesia goes around calling herself a weapon, and it turns out she really got stuck with a kid's nickname. That shit's rich, I tell you what.
Our friends in Paradiso are far too quiet. I'm sure you've noticed. But they aren't
Some of
the
those
only
shadows look
ones.
a little jaggy.
Pray tell. Our friends down south seem to be a bit upset as well.
It's the power of the Wii U.
And now in life news, the annual holiday parade is being held today. City police have closed off roads to prepare for the massive influx of merrymakers expected to take in this year's festivities, set to be headlined by a flyover from the military's aerial acrobatics unit.
I was trying to think of Christmas-themed games the other day, and now I guess Bayonetta's gonna count towards that because
Oh shit!
the first
Platinum
level is
Star.
dealing with Christmas.
Crap. I need to hurry up and get Ed and Edna's presents, or I'm gonna get it.
It hasn't
talk
been
later.
super crazy
I'll
so
see you
far,
back
but
home.
shit'll start to pop
Don't
off
forget
in
to
a
pick
little
up
bit.
the things for the party.
What's the matter with you? I told you what I'm after. A jet.
Ah,
I
toy
want
car.
A toy jet. You know, the kind with wings, flies in the sky. No, I'm not buying any damned angels. Yellow, blue, I don't care what color they are. I learned my lesson with those bastards, you hear me? Just a normal damn jet.
How did
please.
Enzo end up having kids? I can't see anyone
You hear
get
that?
one of them.
I want one of those. The thing's flying in the air right now. There, that's the one. That's the biggest one you got in the store, right? Wrap it up nice, will you? It's a present, for God's sakes. Yo! You know what? Screw the pretty ribbon. Just hurry up and put it in the box, will ya?
Okay, Merry Christmas.
Fuck the damn ribbon!
Oh yeah.
You know, I try to avoid doing this in my Sunday best.
That's about right. Just kick the jet up into the sky with one foot. And now Bayonetta 2 gets started for real. I mean, obviously we're gonna fight on this jet. Because why the fuck not?
At least your lot still knows how to make an entrance.
Yes. Gotta change into her sweet hair clothes. That's about right. I don't even know how to react to half this shit. Yep, spank its ass. Action. No, why would I ever use touch controls? Shit's weird. Do you know how to punch? Sweet kicks. Sweet combos. I love this. Now on the loading screens, it'll let you practice combos and it'll show you how many times you've done each one. Those little dots mean pauses, so like kick, 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 pause, kick. Nice, do a little spinning bird kick. CL. Oh, nice. Ah, some throwing kicks. Got guns. Later on, you can get different weapons to put in your hands and feet. Evading is obviously one of the most important mechanics of the game, especially because of this witch time. You dodge, time slows down, and you can kind of just go ham on the enemy. It's pretty sweet. Lets us loose. Bearer of spiritual metal containing the essence of an angel's life force used in business transactions. So yeah, when you defeat enemies, even though they seem like they're rings, and this is a Sega game, they're halos from angels, and you use them to buy upgrades and items between stages.
This is why I never buy anything on sale.
Didn't I say it? This is why I can't have nice things. Damn it, car! Start already!
And here's
right on
Rodin,
time to deliver a little holiday cheer.
dressed as Santa Claus.
Oh, fucking
Because why not?
Rodin? But I don't believe in Santa!
Watch your mouth, Enzo.
Like, just, this is so nonsensical. I don't even know.
Before you pay your tab.
Unbelievable! Ah!
It's just because they decided the first level needed to be Christmas themed and you had to dress like Santa. Drive on the side of the building, most likely. Yep, there it is. It's this kind of shit that's why I love Bayonetta. It's just so ridiculous and amazing. Got a real note back. I like her new glasses. Pretty sweet.
I believe! I believe! I fucking believe!
Beautiful.
least he saved the toy dead.
Now it's time to be naughty.
Always time to be naughty. So Lumbering Climax, the more you attack enemies, those circles underneath the health bar will fill up purple, and to do that you can unleash Lumbering Climax by pushing L, which makes it so that basically all of Bayonetta's attacks are way more powerful. She's kind of just summoning huge hair limbs out of nothingness, and it's ridiculously good, so you want to try to do that as often as possible. Also, there's another thing she can do to these enemies, which I don't know that I can pull off yet. Yeah, there it is. Sometimes you'll get the prompt for X and A, which will allow you to do a torture attack, which is kind of like insta-kill, and it gives you bonus halos. She'll just do various weird torture shit, like hang them or put them in a grinder. You're asking yourself why about any of this? It's because it's Bayonetta. That's the only explanation you need. Get a lot of those types of quick time events for crazy shit like that. Yep, punch him right into a building. Right. That shit's awesome. Yeah, you want to try to get witch time as much as possible, so dodging at the last possible second is a really good thing to practice through. Because it makes the enemies vulnerable. Like, this guy's normally not very vulnerable. Shit. So each generally wave of enemies is scored, kind of like a Devil May Cry. You get medals at the end. So like the less damage I take, the higher combos I get, things like that all go towards my score time it takes me to beat the enemies. So I want to get hit as little as possible, but that's not going well at this moment. So you can do Untitled Climax, or you can do the torture attack, I guess. Torture attack works just fine. Nice jumping sequence here. Silver, didn't get a good enough combo and I got hit too many times. Just gotta keep bashing the shit out of him and dodging these crazy wavy arms. It helps that I did this already today, and this was in the demo, so I know what I'm doing now. Wasn't exactly doing so hot on this in the demo, but now I got a much better grasp. Probably didn't help that I hadn't played the original Bayonetta for like probably 2-3 years. What? How'd they hit me? Oh, and when you dodge, it just feels so good. It feels so right. Like you really accomplished something that you knew was going to happen. Oh, that was bad. I might not dodge that one at all. Yep, just blew the bridge right up.
That was quick. Did you get everything? Forgot the caviar. You think they're still open?
It's not Christmas without caviar.
Let's finish this quickly then.
Climax. The shit out of it. Ooh, I can lift up the minecart subway car. Like insane. Sometimes with big combos, the bigger summons from Umber and Climax will still come out anyways, just because you've got such a big combo. Alright. Seen it yet because I haven't really been trying to spam dodge a lot of enemies. But in the first game, I felt like more often than not, I could just kind of aggressively dodge a lot, and it would allow me to get into witch time very easily. I wonder if that's something that can change. Now we find out soon enough when the battle starts to ramp up. See, I know what's going on in these parts because it was in the demo, but after this stage, I got it. Gold what? My combos are not good. This was probably my least favorite part of fighting this thing. I still, now that I've done it, this will be my third time doing it, and I still do not have a good grasp on what the fuck I am supposed to be doing. I mean, obviously just beating the shit out of it.
John!
This isn't how things end!
For pets who don't listen to their masters.
And yeah, there's something about flying that just doesn't feel right because you can't really move around with the same level of ease that you normally would be able to. I mean, not to say that this is horribly difficult, it's just sometimes the dodging doesn't work right. So maybe this would be a good spot to try the aggressive dodging. Oh, I didn't even dodge anything down in the witch down there.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, I'm gonna Climax would probably help. I don't want to jinx it, but I am doing much better than I have ever previously done. Oh, of course I would use Umber Climax at a spot where I can't hit it. Get up.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, so it does seem, at least in this fight, like I can just kind of spam it and hope for the best. Nice. Punch right in the jaw. Focus. Ooh, one more punch. Get him. Keep wailing. Punish him. Yeah. Usually if you can get off a punish like that, you'll take off a shit. Exactly what we were looking for. There it is. There we go. Get wrecked. Stick. Of course you think you're trying to care, team.
Lumen Sage. Is revenge not all you desire? I know the one who destroyed your world. I know the one who destroyed your love.
Who?
I love mysterious bad guy sequences. Now this part I don't get. I don't understand why these cinematics are not being rendered in engine
Dead
and are
witches get
instead
dragged
just
to
weird
hell.
kind of like comic booky
It is
slideshow
what it is.
bullshit. It's just, for some reason
John's
this really
gonna
bothers
wander
me.
Inferno suffering for eternity. Them's the breaks.
I didn't ask you to tell me what I already know, Rodin. Especially if you're going to be flip about it.
You know better than that. You're not the kind to let that sort of summon go out of control, Bayonetta.
I like Rodin.
Something's up.
He reminds me of
The
Blade.
balance of powers that keep things in
I
check
assume
don't
that's
feel
what he's
right,
supposed to be
does
like.
You know, she's pretty hot for a dead chick. You wasn't a big fan of her shit when she was
That's
in the realm
gross.
of the living. But looking at her now, nah, still not a fan.
She's not dead, Enzo.
She's right, Enzo. You're only really dead after your soul's been completely absorbed into another realm of the Trinity. But that's just a matter of time. 'Cause I don't see no way of saving a soul lost in hell.
What about the gates? The real gates of hell.
I can't stop you from trying to use them, but I don't think you got a chance down there.
I
I'll
got
see
a
what I can
chance.
do about putting her on ice for a while. You'll need this.
What would
The
that
heart of an Umbra witch.
be? Okay.
The magic that keep your kind alive in this world for eternities. Should keep her body in this realm stable, but you'll need to reunite this with her soul if you're gonna try and bring her back. I figure you got about a day before it's game over.
Day? Seems like a really short amount of time.
Enzo, you've got a jet, right?
What? No. No, no,
does
no, no,
Enzo
no,
have
no,
all
no, no,
this
I
crazy
do not.
shit?
No. Listen, I appreciate the situation, but you know what today is? My kids got cookies baked for me at home. They're waiting for me. And I still gotta play Santa tonight.
Let the real Santa take care of the presents. Now let's go.
Yeah, obviously. Let the real Santa take care of it. And
Hey,
animals.
I said I believed, but Ed and Edna, you can't put one over on those cute little fuckers, let me tell you. Hey!
Hopefully
Let
you
go!
never have to see
Let
these
go of
kids
me!
in this game.
Why do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
This motherfucker.
Alright, so there you have it. We are going to try to rescue Jean. Something with the gates of hell. I don't know. The story's pretty nonsensical so far. But that's what I understood of it. Got a fake achievement. I think that's a good place to stop for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next